Hey, Colby,
What's that, Barry?
you know what you never want to hear a demon possessing a baby doll say?
What's that?
That he's going to tear it up. What's going on, guys? My name is Barry.
And this is Colby.
And this is Who Watches This?
Theme music.
What's going on, guys? Thank you for joining us on a whole new month of movies.
Whoa!
I don't know why I took a pause with that. I hope you guys enjoyed last month's theme, and I hope you guys are ready for this month's theme.
Oh, this is a winner.
Versus movies. Cool.
Of course, every movie's got like two people fighting in it, but that's not what we mean by versus.
What we mean is a versus in the title.
Yes.
Now, Colby, do you feel like every movie that's come out that has verses in the title is pretty much just like a fan gift?
As we were kind of trying to make a list for this month, they were all very fanfics. Yeah, they were. Somebody on the internet had wrote this, and they were like, "Oh, that's an idea for a movie that we can give to the fans."
Right. I mean, let's be real. It's as the way the studio looks at it, it's a cash grab.
Yes,
but every fan of these series or pieces of work have always wondered who would win, Alien versus Predator.
Jason versus Freddy.
Jason versus Freddy. And for this week's movie, who would win? Dollman versus Demonic Toys. That's right, guys. We watched the Full Moon movie again. Now, Colby is the one who picked this.
Yeah, thank you, Tubi, for having all the Full Moon movies on right now. As we were going through, we were kind of trying to find the verses, and this just popped up, and I was like, this is two fantastically terrible movies smashed together into like the ultimate verses.
Well, is it the ultimate versus when there's the Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys out there?
That is true. That is true. But I felt like that was bad versus bad, and then you never know on like something like that. It's like like you get Jason versus Freddy. Like they're at least they are fighting each other for the souls of the people they're gonna
kill or consume.
But if you got two bad teams of puppets, who
do you root for?
Yeah, where does it go?
Right
here, you got your demonic toys, and then you've got Dollman, the ultimate 13-inch cop.
Sorry. When you said cop, I was like, "Whoa!"
With a P.
Well, yeah, it also starts with a P. Yeah. So this one, it gives you a good guy to root for.
Oh yeah.
Now, the other movies for this month, it's kind of going to be bad versus bad.
It is, yeah.
I mean, we had to put Freddy versus Jason in this list, so look out for that one.
Yeah.
Colby, do you want to do the rundown for this movie? Because it is relatively short.
It is. That's really my complaint about this is I wanted more. And they I feel like they kind of gypped you, like, this is just straight to the point. So, if you haven't seen the previous movies, they do a adequate job actually doing a little flashbacks. If you have just recently seen the previous or the movies included, you're like, oh, this is like a short movie and you just wasted my time with flashbacks.
Well, it was nice too because this movie is actually, instead of just being from the Dollman and from the demonic toys, it actually ropes you in with a third movie you weren't expecting.
Bad Channels. Yep, also a full moon movie. Oh, obviously, but
Yeah. With the only girl that didn't get returned back to normal size.
Yes.
She's hot.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what I would do with that. Because obviously,
but if you're 13 inches and she's 12, then it's appropriate.
Oh man. I mean, obviously, like, it's funny because as I was watching this movie, and this is really at the beginning of the movie where Bad Channels and Dollman hook up.
Yeah.
You know, she's more lonely than attracted to him.
Yes.
Because Brick Bardo is an easy 20 years older than her.
But he's a sassy cop.
He's also an alien.
Whatever.
It's a full moon movie.
She got shrunk by an alien, so doesn't that make them
Sort of the same.
Yeah.
All right, go. Did you want to go ahead and go with the movie?
Okay, so we get this kind of a little weird start where Brick Bardo, the doll man, he is in the middle of the desert, and he's hitchhiking to get into town, and obviously nobody stops because he's only 13 inches tall.
I also would have ran over it.
It's a possibility, yeah. It's like, oh, that's a weird lizard. Hit it. We kind of then jump from that to the Tracy Scoggins, who was the
girl.
female police officer in Demonic Toys. She is now on suspension because she continues to stake out the toy warehouse where the demonic toys were, and it just happens that she catches weird homeless guy creeping in, and he is drunk and falls and kills himself and bleeds all over the floor, yet again releasing the demons. So the toys reappear, the demonic toys. We do have a additional toy. We have the super creepy G.I. Joe.
Yeah, it looks like the toy from Small Soldiers.
If he was really, really cracked out.
Yeah.
But we do miss was it
the bear?
Yeah, Teddy Scare or whatever it was.
Yeah, the Friday Night at Freddy's or whatever
yes,
bear.
the teddy bear with the teeth.
Yeah.
I did like him, but
Are you not a fan of the Jack in the Box?
I liked all of them actually. Like they're it's a good collection of
demonic toys.
Of demonic toys.
The worst is Baby Oopsie Daisy. That is so like funny side story in the Philippines where like I'm not from, but my parents are from. There's actually a mythological creature called the Chanak, which is unfortunately like a super sad history. Is just it's either the spirit of like miscarried babies or like aborted babies.
Oh, okay.
And you hear it in the forest, and it cries. So your instinct is to go save this baby, and then it's a demon baby that eats you.
Oh, that's
exactly
horrific.
what baby. That's exactly what Baby Oopsie Daisy is in this movie.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's yeah. So she then goes in. She confronts the demonic toys. She shoots at them. They shoot at her.
Yeah.
At least the robot one with his laser arms,
Which is really unfair.
Yeah. The tiny person, the little person security guard, that works there, it comes out. The police arrive. She's on suspension, so they basically just remove her from the situation, and they call her crazy because the toys have now left.
Well, yeah,
because they don't hang around.
Because they go into the vents that she her boobs are too big to fit in those vents.
Yes, yeah.
She is 90s hot.
So then we flash to Bad Channel's girl, and she is trying to live her life, even though she's stuck on the counter at her house because it is too far to jump down. She's got creepy reporter guy who keeps like filming her through the window. Eventually, she agrees to do a
interview,
a bikini interview with him, so
Super
that he
weird.
will leave her alone.
Well, he's like, for now.
right. Like you said, what's he gonna do with like a Barbie doll size person? That's,
I don't know, lick it like an ice cream. Listen, I'm just saying, if you're on Twitter enough, there's a lot of gross people on there doing their business on little anime figurines. So I wouldn't put it past this guy who's called this 13-inch woman.
yeah.
The hottest 13-inch woman in the world or something like that. But she's living in the countertop, which, I mean, I gotta say, is done pretty well for a full moon movie.
It is good prop work.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because she's like living in the drawer, and then, like she kind of comes out of the drawer and climbs up on the counter, and everything there is full size. Yeah.
Well, where is she doing her business? That's what I want.
I guess just right over the edge of the counter.
Oh. Or like into the sink?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and she's like eats like a head-sized raisin out of a raisin bagel.
Yeah.
So then we kind of shoot to the
Dollman.
The Dollman.
Yep.
He shows up and saves her from a spider, which is attacking.
Which is probably kind of the shittiest spider I've seen in a movie.
It's instead of CGIing it in, because this is pre 2000.
Yeah.
So
and it's full moon.
Yeah. So it's stop motion, so it's not horrible.
Yeah. But I wish it was the stop motion that they did in the Puppet Master.
Yeah.
That is world class stop motion work.
It is more like it's the stop motion that they used on the good little soldier from the demonic toys.
Yeah.
Where all the toys were like super cool practical effects, and then there was this one weird stop motion like little toy soldier that was walking around. Yeah. It was like, that's weird. But it wasn't bad. And he pulls out his gun because he's got the most powerful handgun in the world, and he blows away the spider.
Right.
And then the cop, she finagles the information of where the tiny people are from the reporter by pretending to be interested in him, and then just basically just punching him in the junk.
I mean, he really gave up that information way too easily.
Yeah.
You can't give away the town where the hottest 13-inch woman lives, because everybody knows where she lives in that town, right? Oh, you did? Oh, yeah. Never mind. Go ahead.
So then cop girl, she shows up at the house. She just kind of basically just lets herself in. Mm-hmm. And then Dollman and little girl going at it.
Or we can't say little girl. She's a woman.
Oh, you're right.
A very small, tiny woman.
Tiny nurse.
Are doing it.
Yes.
And they're using I believe is a rag as a blanket. Oh,
like a pot holder or something. Yeah. They're on a pot holder with a little rag over top of them. Yeah. Yeah, so cop woman's like, hey, I need your help because the demonic toys, and they're in small places that I can't get. So I need the tiniest cop to help me. And he's like, I don't do that. I'm just chilling out here on Earth. And they do a little flashback on where he came from. And then she's like, but... And he's like, okay, fine.
Well, no. It's
really easy to convince. She's like, but I'm a cop. And he's like, I'm a cop too.
Well, no.
Cops stick together.
She antagonizes him a little bit. She was like, oh, okay. I just thought you were still a cop.
Yeah, no, that's right. Yep.
And he's like, what did you say, bitch? I'm still the best damn cop around.
And then Nurse Girl's like, I'm going with you because in case Copy wants to play house, I'm going to put her in her place.
Well, she's like, I'm going to show you who's better at playing house with him. Which is like, what is he going to do? Dive deep into that vajay? Well, nurse girl probably thought full-size cop woman was moister than an oyster. Yeah, you like that one, don't you, guys? Whoever, if there's a woman listening to this, she just cringed at that analogy.
They just hit the stop button. Unsubscribe.
Oh, okay. So go ahead with the rest of the story.
So they quick fast forward to the
toy factory.
To the toy factory. The LP that's was the security guard. He has now been recruited by the demonic toys. He is bringing in hookers, killing them, sacrificing them to the
demon lord or
demon
whatever.
Lord. Yep. They do another quick little flashback of who the demon lord is.
Mm-hmm.
They had done a flashback to why the girl was 12 inches tall.
Yeah, from bad channels.
Okay, so they show up. They're like, Nurse Girl's like, nope. See, these are all real toys. We're in a toy factory. You are crazy. And then out comes Super Robot,
right,
with his laser arms,
and all of a sudden just already takes care of demonic toys cop lady.
Yeah.
Which, okay, so a little funny thing just to go back on. When big full-size cop woman was trying to recruit them, Bad Channels is like, you're batshit crazy. And full cop lady was like, you're 13-inch tall. Anything can happen now.
Right. How do you believe there's not demonic toys when aliens showed up and shrank you?
Oh, I mean, and then so after this point of like when the full size cop lady dies from laser robots.
Yes.
The movie is pretty straightforward after this, right?
Yes. Then it is just basically fighting between Dollman and the demonic toys.
Yeah.
As the demonic toys try to chase Nurse Girl around because they have to still impregnate somebody to have the
demon lord.
The demon lord. I kept thinking if she's only 13 inches tall and then the demon lord is born from her, is the baby gonna be small?
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
or does that like grow and then like basically it just rips its way out of her because it is full size?
Oh no, I don't think. I don't know. I logic wants me to say that it's gonna be a 13-inch demon lord.
Which would be like a cute little collector's demon lord.
Like if you grabbed it with your hand, it's like, oh, put me down. I am the demon lord. It'd be like really high pitched too, you know? I have the powers of hell.
Oh man, I want it to end that way now.
But it doesn't because but yeah, like Kobe said, at this point, Dollman is just trying to get rid of these demonic toys. The demonic toys are trying to impregnate Bad Channels girl.
Yes, because the demon lord is going to possess baby Oopsie Daisy to then super molesty baby Oopsie Daisy, and then use that to impregnate the nurse girl.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it too for me was like, it's a baby. It's a baby doll. I don't think there's gonna be a genitalia, right? It's I figure babies like
correct.
that.
Yeah.
I feel like babies are gonna be like
anatomically correct.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna be smooth like Ken dolls down there. Oh man, but that scene is weirdly uncomfortable.
Right.
Because it's this demonic baby and he's saying things like, "I'm gonna rip you apart." and it's saying things like, "We're both gonna be in our birthday suits." It is so uncomfortable to watch. For this point, to be fair, like pretty much the entire movie leading up to the end scene where it's Baby Oopsie Daisy versus Dollman.
Right.
Dollman is just ripping through these other demonic toys because he has a magic gun.
He does. It's the most powerful handgun
in the universe.
If you've watched Dollman, you'll know that because they make a point of that. A little fat curly-haired kid sees his gun and is like, "Is that the?" I can't remember the model of the gun. And he's like, "You know it is." And he's like, "That's the most powerful handgun in the universe."
And Baby Dollman has a little bit of powers because he could pretty much Jedi mind trick this gun back into his hand.
Right. It's not so much like that he's got the Force, but it's like it's his gun, and so he's got like a little implant in his hand that like makes the gun be his, and he can kind of like
force it back into his hand.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like when you guys watch this movie, I hope you guys watch this movie because this movie is only 82 minutes.
Right.
It is the bare minimum to be considered a movie. He pretty much has like an Iron Man palm like thing in his hand, which gets it back to his hand.
Yes.
And he just rips through Baby Oopsie Daisy.
Yeah. There's a pretty good fight between him and cracked out G.I. Joe because he gets the gun knocked out of his hand and gets like jammed, so he tries to force pull it. It doesn't come, and he has to like hockey stick versus machete fight cracky G.I. Joe, and it's a pretty decent fight.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's why they did the G.I. Joe over the
bear.
The bear.
Oh, okay. Because then, like, it sort of feels like two human men.
Yeah. You have a more elongated fight.
All right. I was just wishing that Dollman had the strength of a full-size man. Because then he would be like Ant-Man. Right? Because there's a funny scene where they're trying to... it's like that medieval torture scene where someone puts each of your like appendages on horses, but they're using toy cars.
Right, in the little like a RC cars, and they're pulling him.
This is like a rated R Toy Story. This is pretty much what it is. Oh, this movie.
I just saw something like on the internet. It's just like a little funny thing, and it made me think, and it horrified me. It said, "Hey, in the movie Toy Story, if one of the toys dies, all the rest of the toys in the room know it's dead, but the human boy who comes in to play with them doesn't, so he continues to play with the dead toy's body."
Well, but do they die? Because remember when they go into Sid's room, Sid has made these Frankenstein creations.
Yes, that are still alive.
Yeah, so they're still alive, but they're just like
right
in
because
agony.
You think about it because they're always like they're all like talking and stuff, and then like Andy walks in, they're all like play dead, and they just fall to the ground like limp. It's like, oh, he's dead and he's limp, but Andy doesn't know.
It'd just be funny that every time Andy left, the toy would just be screaming in agony and no one could do anything about it. Because they're like, oh, we can't put him back together or else Andy will know.
Oh, right. Oh, he's ripped his leg off and it's right there, but we can't help.
and then you just have to hear your toy friend just screaming in agony. Like, ah! My leg! Someone please put it back together! Ah! Demonic Toys versus Dollman is a hilarious movie.
Oh, it is an absolute must see. And if you like I said, if you haven't seen Dollman is fantastic as well. We like demonic toys because we've already done an episode on that one. We've done a review on that, and we enjoyed it.
Yeah. I think there's a lot to unpack in this movie. Kobe, well, okay, so we get to the end of the film after Dollman saves Bad Channel's nurse girl.
Yes.
And all of a sudden they go into a taxi, and they're like, drive us to Pahunga, or whatever the city is named. And if I'm the taxi driver, I'm like, no, get out of my car.
Right. You don't have a pocket big enough to hold a real dollar. So, no, you're not going to be able to pay me. And this is the 80s or early 90s.
Early 90s.
So you probably are not paying me with credit card.
Right? What would have been really funny is if he had dragged Cop Girl's wallet with her.
Oh, yeah.
But then again, he could shoot him with the universe's most powerful handgun.
Right.
Well, would it hit a human the same way?
Oh, it does. It blows a human up.
What? Oh, from the Dollman movie, right?
Yes, one shot, blow you up.
I like how when he's explaining his movie, he's like, I fell in love with her, but it just couldn't work out. But you know what? Props to Full Moon, because I think in the Dollman movie, in the first one, the girl is besides Dollman, she's a protagonist,
right?
And she's a woman of color.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't. I think she was like Hispanic, or
yes,
something like that. I didn't look too far deep into it because I actually haven't seen Dollman. I've seen like videos on it, and I'm like, oh, that looks hilarious, but just never got around to watching it.
Oh yeah, no, it's good. It's good.
Kobe, what are some of your favorite parts in this movie?
I really like. I think they did a real decent job with the flashbacks. They made them short. They made them
to the point.
So if you had not seen the other movies, like you know exactly what's going on. But yeah, I love the goofiness of trying to enlarge the demonic toys.
Yeah.
To fight something that then the demonic toys are taller than Dollman, and they have to then
look down,
but they're still practical effecting, and like the Jack in the Box looks like the inflatables that you would put in your front yard in a Halloween. So it's like this giant inflatable.
Yeah, it is. For anyone that's scared of clowns, it's definitely terrifying. The clown makeup for this Jack in the Box is just American Horror Story level.
And then Oopsie Daisy, they do great just kind of camera angles. So they're using still baby Oopsie Daisy, but it looks really big from the camera angles. Yeah. The only weird part is the hand when he's grabbing her leg. It's
sausage fingers.
Big old styrofoam sausage fingers. Yeah.
It looks like one of those old mob boss hands. You know, like his name would be Uncle Sal or something like that, and he'd always have a cigar in his mouth.
Yeah, he used to be a boxer, and now he's the heavy for the mob.
Right. Yeah. And his hands are always greasy because he's eating things with his hands, but never washing his hands. Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed. I was like, why is baby Oopsie Daisy's hand so sausagey? And it's gross, too, because they oddly put a lot of detail in those fingers, because it has those weird spots.
Yes.
Hands that have that are just really chunky have.
Yeah.
And everything about baby Oopsie Daisy is just supremely unsettling.
And it is a different voice than it was in the first movie. It took me a minute to get used to it.
Did it? For me, I think it didn't really bother me as much.
I think I just remember. And then they do a quick flashback. And in the flashback, it's got the original voice because it's from the original clip.
Yeah.
And so it just
threw you off.
What? Did it used to be a girl and now it's a boy? Like I thought was ran through my head.
Yeah.
Oopsie Daisy says as many foul things, but less swearing.
Yeah.
More rapey, but less swearing.
I know. I mean, like he throws in like a bitch here and there, and a jerkweed, asshole.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't as profane as the Demonic Toys movie.
Yeah.
But Baby Oopsie Daisy has all the best lines in this movie.
Oh, right.
Yeah, where he's talking about how women are always moist, I think. See, there goes another female listener like that just like had shivers go down her spine at the M word.
There was like a weird line where Dollman's like fucking baby, and Oopsie Daisy's like, well, at midnight I get possessed and then I will be the fucking baby.
Oh no, he says fucking toy.
Oh,
he's like, oh, you're just a fucking toy.
Oh, that's what it is.
And he's like, yeah, by midnight, that's exactly what I'll be doing. Fucking toy to your doll chick. Oh, yeah, everything about Baby Oopsie Daisy. He's that guy at the truck stop that you don't want to sit next to, and is always telling the waitress, oh, this coffee's hot. So are you, sweetheart. Funny story. I think when I was like 14 or 15, my cousin's ex-husband was like, "Hey, are you hungry?" You know, and I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, do you want to go to Hooters?" I was like, "Oh, yeah," because for being 14 years old, I'd never been to Hooters because I thought like it's an adult bar,
right?
You know, for only adults. But I was like, I at that time I used to watch a lot of Married with Children.
Okay,
and so I think one of the first things I ever typed into Yahoo was Hooters because Bud Bundy kept saying Hooters.
Yep.
And so I was like, oh yeah, you know. And so like the waitresses are typically always nice because they want to get a pretty nice tip, especially working at like that kind of place. I'm pretty sure they're used to hearing stuff like that.
Right.
But then when my cousin-in-law's husband, when she comes by, she's like, "Oh, how's the food?" He goes, "Oh, just like you, good." I was like, "Oh, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that type of adult." And so that's Baby Oopsie Daisy in a nutshell.
Yes, he's a creepy uncle.
Why don't you come sit on Uncle Sal's lap? You know that's what gets you is the lip smacking there. See? And Kobe laughs hard at that because he knows an uncle like that. Oh man, it's really hard to do like a full view of this movie just because of how simplistic the plot is.
Right, it's kind of quick through. We could kind of expand it to things that you haven't seen. So if you liked this and you liked Dollman from this movie, then you should certainly see Dollman because it's exactly like this, but even more action packed. And then it's a 13-inch guy kicking human butts.
Yeah, I definitely think Dollman was Full Moon's like, hey guys, we need more than just horror films.
Right.
We need a hard-hitting action movie.
It is.
And Dollman will fill those in.
And then if you liked Dollman, that movie, then I will suggest going to Trancers.
Oh, same actor.
It's the same actor, and he plays exactly the same part. Except for that, he is like the hard-hitting cop, sassy mouthed, no-nonsense cop who's trying to track down Trancers, who are like people who can mentally turn other people into zombies. The weak-minded.
Yeah.
And the first 3 of those have a reoccurring role by Helen Hunt.
Oh, wow. Oh, are you... Oh, yeah.
And then
I remember watching a video about this.
I think she makes a comeback in I believe the 6th or 7th one. The last one.
That one was just a thank you to Full Moon for giving her
Probably,
start.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, oh man, Helen Hunt through the 90s and 2000s was, I wouldn't say like a huge actress, but she got into more main stuff.
Yeah. She got into some pretty big stuff. She was like Twister and
What
stuff
Women Want.
Yep.
And all this stuff. I just, for me, I wasn't a huge fan of Helen Hunt. I think there was something about her face, and now I know what it is. She has a Karen face. You know who?
I was gonna say, because she never showed any boob in any movie.
I don't think I'd want to see it. Like, that's the bad part. Like, about it. Helen Hunt to me just has a very like aunt looking face. Like, she looks like she could be someone's aunt,
right?
And you're like, oh, I don't want to see your boobs. Now, if she looked like Denise Richards, even if she does, if she was someone's aunt,
yeah,
totally want to see your boobs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Helen Hunt is. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. She's an awesome actress. You know, whatever. But yeah, it's just something about her face.
I never really thought about that. Like, yes, like she's pretty, but she's never been like one of the ones that's like, it's like, oh, she's in this movie. Yeah, I want to see that movie. But it was never like, oh, she's on the list.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of Helen Hunt fans there that are just gonna email us angry emails like, "What are you talking? Helen Hunt is still a beauty." But you know, to each their own.
Right.
You know, but yeah, I'll tell you right now, I'll take Helen Hunt over Gwyneth Paltrow's crazy ass. All right, I'm just gonna let you know, I watched that Gloop thing on Netflix. And I was like, oh, this woman's batshit crazy. She came out with a fucking candle that smells like her vagina.
Oh, that's not something you expect unless that person's been in the porn industry for a while.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, come on, Kobe. For your birthday, if I had given you the Gwyneth Paltrow vagina candle, would you ever light that up?
I would probably not light that. I would be like, I would put it in a little glass case and just be like, look what somebody got me.
It's almost like a gag gift, right?
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is, that thing costs like $100-something.
Well, I could imagine.
But you know what? I think it's super cool of Helen Hunt to come back for Transfer 6. Even if it is as just a thank you, or if they had to pay her a lot of money, because I think by the time Transfer 6 came out, she had been doing more mainstream movies.
Right.
Like movies in the theater.
Yeah.
But hey, you know, if it was me, if Full Moon asked me, like, hey, do you want to be the next face of this franchise? I was like, what? Are you asking me to be an Asian male lead? That's a hero? Sign me up, Full Moon.
Hell yes.
Who do I? How many demonic toys and puppet master dolls do I have to kill?
Barry's like, I'll show some boob.
Right? Because I don't know if Full Moon can afford to give me that Disney Marvel body.
It's all practical effect there.
It's all practical, guys. But what's it called? Bad Channels is also like a pretty fun movie. I remember watching that like a long time ago.
So long ago. Yeah, I was kind of like in my head joking about this. Like Full Moon was definitely like my movie company of choice for the 90s. Like I really, it's fun going back and watching stuff, but except for like Puppet Master, they've kind of continued to put stuff out. I haven't seen a whole lot. I guess I've seen the Ginger Dead Man and like maybe 2 of the 15 Evil Bong movies.
Evil Bong.
I don't know how many there are. There's got to be at least 5, and I think I've seen 2 of them. But yeah, but like this was like, I remember in the 90s, like it was late 80s, 90s. This was Subspecies and Trancers and Dollman and Demonic Toys and Puppet Master. And
we also have Dark Angel, which that shows a load of boob.
Right.
And she's hot. except for those feet. I think she had size 15 feet. Oh yeah. And you know what? The funny thing about this is because they use so little CGI in it at all, it still looks like a pretty decent film.
Right.
It holds up so well.
Right. We kind of made fun of the one part that didn't hold up well was the
stop motion.
The stop motion spider.
Yeah, but when Dollman's like ripping through these demonic toys with his gun, awesome. Funny. It's funny too. Like I like to see where movies make these weird cuts. So when they were torturing him with the RC cars, and then the girl cuts one of the lines, it drags Dollman all over the place. In that part, you can totally tell it's just a toy.
Right? Yeah, it's just a doll being dragged behind a RC car.
But then they do like a close-up shot where like he has the rope around his legs and he gets dragged maybe like 5 feet.
Right.
And so you gotta appreciate these small little things. They really worked with a lot of what they just had. This movie, probably 30 minutes of it is just recycled like stuff.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's four flashback clips, which are 3 to 5 minutes a piece.
Yeah.
And then you got like the opening credits with a cool Quiet Riot song.
Yeah, but that had to be one of the longest opening credits ever. I think,
well, because they pay Quiet Riot to do music, so they're like, we're using this whole damn song.
I think I turned away to make food, and I was like, all right, by the time this is done, when I turn back, it's going to be the regular movie. Nope, still
right.
Still the fucking credits. Well, you know what? I guess if you're paying the rights for some like song, you're gonna like, we're gonna use the whole.
This is
damn
the
thing.
most expensive thing in the movie. We're not cutting this at 30 seconds. We're doing the whole 3 minutes.
It was okay. So I wasn't really huge on like 80s and 90s bands, but was Quiet Riot like a big deal back then?
They were pretty big. Yeah, they were not like Ozzy or like Black Sabbath or like Metallica big.
What about Judas Priest?
No, not that big either. But they had a couple decent real like hit songs. More than a one-hit wonder.
Okay, they were consistently like top 100 rock songs.
Yeah, they probably had 3 notable albums that came out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, like me and Colby have said in the past, we're a big fan of practical effects, and this movie is just littered with practical effects.
Oh yeah.
So if you guys are a fan of that, and I think that's why this movie holds up so well, is that everything kind of just it's everything that you get. They get everything in the shot, so they can minimize post-production. And I think that's why it still holds up well 20 years later.
Right.
I mean, this movie...
even as far as where they have 2 versions of the same like air conditioning vent, where like you see Dollman running through it, and then you see like a cut, and then it's like the snaky puppet.
Yeah.
Coming through it, but it is like arm sized, so it's like actually in a air conditioning vent. But they did a great job with the upsizing and downsizing of things to make them.
Yeah. You know, and this is why like I've always been surprised that Sci-Fi hadn't just bought Full Moon.
Right.
Because you know, when you think about it from today's standards, you know, Full Moon is like mom and pop's VHS stores aren't as big anymore. And so, like, I mean, I feel like Full Moon got a lot of their VHS fame through those shops.
Right. Oh, totally.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, Demonic Toys, Puppet Master, didn't come out in theater, right?
I don't remember ever seeing really anything
from Full Moon in the theater.
Yeah.
So I just feel like they should either team up with a network or a streaming service and that way they can continue making these awesome movies.
And maybe that's why there's so much of it on Tubi. Maybe that's kind of their, because I know that a year ago maybe they tried to do a
Streaming
full
service?
moon only streaming service, and I kept thinking that they didn't have enough stuff. But when I was on Tubi, like after I watched this movie, it said you can go to the full moon like gallery of movies.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize there's probably
Hundreds of movies.
60 or 70 on Tubi right now.
Yeah. And that's still scratching the surface, I feel like.
right. Because I was like, oh man, all the Puppet Masters are on here. I'm just gonna start and like every day watch one. And then as I scrolled down, I was like, I'm gonna be watching stuff for like a year before I get through this list.
Oh man, and then of course you've seen Demonic Toys, so we don't have to talk about that.
Right.
Well, we've talked about it already, and if you haven't, I don't think we've posted that theme yet, that month yet.
Oh,
so at least at the moment of recording, we haven't posted that month yet. If you guys don't know, we do film episodes like a month or two prior to releasing them. So if
we have not released it and we release this, what we meant to say was we're soon going to be doing Demonic Toys.
Well, I feel like we're gonna do that month before we do this one. So if you guys started at this episode, go back to that one so you can get a full grip of what Demonic Toys is about.
Right.
You know what this movie didn't have though is those creepy girls in the gas masks.
It did not.
Yeah.
You're right.
And those are full. See, the lady cop could have fought those girls. Yeah.
Right, and they could have made it a little bit longer. Like I said, that was the one thing I was disappointed was it was just a little too short. They could have made it a little bit longer. I thought it was super cool that they even brought in, even though it's Demonic Toys versus Dollman, they brought in Bad Channel, so they kind of brought a third movie into it, like snuck it in.
I mean, Dollman needed to get his whistle wet.
That's true. And how do you do that with like a full-size woman?
Right? Well, you dive in. You get
How do you do that not like in an anime?
No, Colby, for Dollman, he's just going to get a lot of work in his triceps. He's and then she has to be upside down so he could do his dips in that vajayjay. Oh man! So we are coming to that. We are coming to the end of our episode. If this is the first time you guys have joined us, the way we rate movies is by 4 sections. We have Stream It, DVD It, Blu-ray It, and Ultimate Box Collection. So Colby, where are you at for this one?
I have already looked. They do have the Dollman Demonic Toys, Dollman versus Demonic Toys 3-pack.
Yeah.
I would definitely. It's like $12. We got it right there.
That is a steal.
So we're going to Ultimate Box. I would love it if they also then included Dollman 1 and 2. They do Demonic Toys, and then they could do like Demonic Toys 2, make it a 5-pack.
Oh.
I don't know if you're gonna go. I don't know if you could include the Demonic
Bad Channels.
Toys.
You put Bad Channels in there.
Throw Bad Channels in there.
Yeah.
There's a 6-pack. I don't know if you do Demonic Toys and Puppet Master, because then you're bringing in all the Puppet Master movies.
Oh yeah, that's too many.
That may be too many.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a 6-pack that would be a must buy.
Well, would you buy it if it's just Dollman 1, Demonic Toys, or Dollman versus Demonic Toys, and Bad Channels? Because that's essentially just putting all the in a pack.
Even without Bad Channels, just the 3-pack.
Yeah,
I would.
Well,
I was already looking at that. It was like $12.99. I should just order this.
The case should be in a Jack in the Box, right?
Yeah.
See, you guys have to hire us for these Ultimate Box Collection holders.
Yep.
So, are you saying you're gonna go Ultimate Box Collection?
I would go Ultimate Box Collection. These movies all have so much replay value.
I think for me, I'd probably go Blu-ray. Just only if, as a standalone. I know it's a standalone. It's too short, but I also feel like they could put all 3 of those or 4 of those movies in one Blu-ray.
They probably could. And if there wasn't an Ultimax box, I probably would have to go with DVD over Blu-ray, just because, like I said, it's short, and I don't know what kind of extras. You're not digitally remastering this into something better. This movie is definitely worth the watch. It's fun. You guys, if any of you have groups of friends that like to watch just like quote unquote bad movies, this is definitely like you have to have a full moon month. Yes,
right. I mean, I think
or you do it like you get together and every time, like if you have a weekly bad movie group, every time there's a full moon, you're gonna watch a full moon movie. That gives you 12 over the year, right?
Oh, see, yeah, and you know what? You could watch the entire full moon catalog with those group of friends for your entire life,
right?
Oh man, I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. All of our contact information is on the show notes, so hit us up with a email or slide into the DMs from our Twitter account. Give us your thoughts. If you guys have any suggestions for any theme months, go ahead and just shoot us a movie, and we'll build a whole month out of that one movie.
We could do that,
right?
Yeah, so anything positive, negative, if you're like, don't make comments about oysters, you can leave that there. If you're like, more comments about oysters, I need quotes that I can use at work because I don't work in a politically correct place, let us know. We'll come up with the silly stuff.
Yeah, because, you don't have to be... There was another one of my friends said, he's like... He was talking about some girl that he had just started seeing, and he was just like, "Oh, she ain't gonna be alone because she got that abalone." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "It's so gross." But that is today's episode. I'm gonna leave you with that saying right there. My name is Barry,
and this is Colby,
and this is Who Watches This. If you guys want to check out who does our theme music, it is Lee Rosevere. It's called Arcade Montage. You can find it on the album Music for Podcast 3 in her Bandcamp down below.
Thank you.